Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today, it's good news, ladies and gentlemen. It's very good news. You see, well, a few things have happened. Firstly, I totally got my order in for the Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection Charizard. And secondly, I am far from the only person who got my order in. And I did tweet out about it. I told you guys, I promised you, that if I saw these for sale, then as soon as I found them being legit, I would tweet it out over on Twitter at the Wassy. And to be fair, even though I've got mine now, if I see these anywhere else, I promise you I will try and let you know, alright? But for a while, I was getting a bit terrified. But they did the drop over on the Pokémon Center, and it was a little bit awkward. I had to refresh the site several times. I had to try adding it to my basket a few times. Don't refresh it too much or they think you're a robot and then they block you. It's a hard balance to find. But I did eventually get my Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, and I am absolutely, phenomenally, over-the-top delighted. Because, yeah, that is a ridiculous product. It's not one that I wanted to miss out on. I know it's not one a bunch of you want to miss out on. And that's where this video comes in. Now, look, and I need to make this very, very clear at the beginning of the video, right? I cannot see the future. I do not know for an absolute certain fact. All I can do is give you the best information I've got and my best guess based on that information, all right? Cool? Brilliant. But a while ago, I told you about Special Delivery Charizard. Again, it's another Charizard. Now, this was 2 months ago. And I said, stop panicking. The price is crashing. And I had a whole bunch of people saying, Wassy, Wassy, Wassy. No. You're wrong. They're not going to keep printing it. This is a bad thing. Okay. And then yesterday or the day before, I managed to show you another video showing you how it is hilariously cheap and the price has crashed to hilarious levels. Now look, that's not going to happen with this box, all right? You are not going to find this. I'd love it if I was wrong about this, but I don't think you're ever going to find this over in Walmart 50% off. I don't think that's a realistic proposition. However, I absolutely do believe that this is going to be a box which is not anywhere near as difficult to pick up as a lot of people are worrying that it's going to be. Now, I got in on the Pokémon Center this past week, and let's be clear, I missed the first drop. They did a drop a few weeks ago for this, and I just could not get in. Missed it, was doing stuff with my kids, missed it, couldn't get in. And I got in on the second drop. And it's not out for a couple of weeks yet. There may well be more drops. And, of course, we all need to remember that we've also got local game stores that are going to be getting it. And online stores that haven't sold it yet because they don't have confirmed allocation. And there are rumours going around that local game stores are getting a lot more of these than we were expecting. I'm hearing at the moment that all of them are getting 16, which doesn't sound like a lot. But serving your local player base when a bunch of people have already bought it online, that ain't bad, ladies and gentlemen. Not if every store is getting them. That is a rumour I've heard that is not confirmed, let's be clear. And we know that there is a second wave coming that has already been confirmed. And look, I was around for the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection, and I did get one of them because a very lovely person helped me get one over in Europe and shipped it over to me, and they hooked me up. Because I failed. I failed getting the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection. I failed getting it online. I failed getting it anywhere. I could not get it. My local game, which isn't that local, got exactly one in and it didn't go to me. One. They got one. And the point is that this was, the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection was a ridiculous product that was borderline impossible to get hold of, and it got ridiculously scalped. The Charizard Ultra Premium Collection is not looking like that at the moment. Because we've already seen a couple of drops on the Pokémon Center, because we're hearing that local game stores are going to have more of them, because we know there's a second wave coming, this is all starting to look like it is not the same even a little bit. And here's the thing here. I thought it might be fun to go and have a look over on eBay and see what's happening to the price of the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection and how much people are actually listing it for. Yeah, not that bad. Now, when I say not that bad, I'm not saying it's good, let's be clear, but it's generally being listed. You can pick it up for about $180. Now, that's 50% above retail. The retail is $120. Here, you're picking it up for $180, which means you're paying $60 above. However, you'll also notice this is being offered with free shipping. So, the people that are selling these over on eBay, firstly, they've got to eat the fees, which is like 10%. That's about $20. Then they've got to pay to ship it. So the people selling these for $180 over on eBay aren't making $60. They're probably making like $30. And yes, this is still being scalped. And yes, it is still being sold above retail. And I don't think that's a good thing. I don't like it. What I'm saying is we are 2 weeks out from release. Local game stores have not been putting them up yet. Not a lot of them have anyway. And it's already down to $180. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think we're done yet. These are pre-sales 2 weeks before release. I don't think we are done by a long shot. And when I see these, I always like to go back in time a little bit. I like to go back in time on eBay and see what people were paying for this so we can see exactly what's changed. And if we go back 1 month, just 1 month, let's go back to September the 12th, which is basically like 1 month ago. $250. That's what it was selling for. People were paying $250 1 month ago. I say $250. There's another sold listing we can see here, which is actually $300. So here, people were selling at more than double retail, and it was selling. There was a whole fear of missing out going on. People were worried they weren't going to be able to find it, so people were paying more than double RRP. Here we are 1 month later, and it's already fallen by like $70. And I'm not sure we're done yet. That's what's beautiful about this. And look, it's not the same as Special Delivery Charizard, but it's not a million miles away. Now, if we look at Special Delivery Charizard, basically what happened was we had Special Delivery Bidoof. And Special Delivery Bidoof, the codes, this was done in the exact same way, where you signed up by email and you hoped to get a code sent, then you spent $20 on the Pokemon Center and got the card for free. And Special Delivery Bidoof was awkward. And there weren't enough sent out, and the price of Special Delivery Bidoof spiked a bit. So then, when Pokemon went and did the same thing with Special Delivery Charizard, they just went and printed so many more of them. And gave out so many more codes. To the point where the price got tanked. Special Delivery Bidoof, unfortunately, right now, is selling online as around about a $300 card. I wish it wasn't, but the last couple of solds I've got here for non-graded, we've got a 280 best offer accepted and a 255. So not quite 300, but not a million miles away. Whereas Charizard, we are just not even in that same ballpark. It's kind of hilarious. Special Delivery Charizard, you can go and pick up on eBay at the moment. I mean, the last couple solds there are $40. And honestly, we've seen it cheaper than that. And that is a result of Pokemon going, right, well, Special Delivery Bidoof didn't go that well. That was a bit awkward. Let's print so many more Charizard. And I cannot tell you for certain that's what they've done here, but it certainly does feel like it, ladies and gentlemen. It really does feel like Pokemon looked at what happened with the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection and went, we didn't print enough of them. It went a bit silly. The price got crazy. Ordinary fans really struggled to get hold of it. We've got to do better this time around. And look, we're 2 weeks away from release and they have already done better. We have already seen, there have been 2 different occasions where these have gone up on the Pokemon Center, and my Twitter timeline has been filled with people getting them. And sure, there's tweets going out from people that miss them, but with the Ultra Premium Collection for Celebrations, all of the tweets were, I missed it, I missed it, I missed it. There have been a lot of tweets I have seen over these 2 drops of people celebrating actually picking one up, and one of them now is from me. And we've still got the local game stores, and we've got maybe more drops on the Pokemon Center, and we've got the second wave. And eBay is a really nice place to look here because they've got to pay shipping and they've got to pay the 10% seller's fee. So when you take all of that away, sellers who are selling this Ultra Premium Collection at $180 are going through all that effort to make like $30. And that is not a phenomenal use of your time. It's getting, and I do think it's going to keep dropping. And it's getting to the point where it's not really going to be worth scalping like that anymore. And that's the dream, right? When products like the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection aren't worth scalping, we all win. The only people that lose are scalpers. Also, while I've got your attention for a minute at the end of this video, you're scalping if you're buying stuff just to resell it at a higher price. Things like the Flareon VMAX collections, all 3 of those, the Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, those ones that have been showing up again in Walmart, I've seen people saying they're not scalping them because they're only selling 3 and they're only selling them for double retail. No, you bought them to resell them to genuine fans at a markup. You're scalping. It doesn't magically not become scalping if you're only selling a couple of them, or if you're only selling it at 50 to 100% above retail. Let's be clear, these Charizard Premium Collections, they are dropping in price, that's wonderful, but the people selling them 50% above retail are still scalping. And that's what I want to see an end of. Because if nobody's scalping, then genuine fans are just buying them for the correct price. And that's wonderful. So no, it doesn't make you not a scalper if you're only selling a couple. Or you're only selling it 50% above retail where other people are selling it double. No. There we go. Right, so this is great, ladies and gentlemen, but now I want to hear from you guys. Have you got hold of this? Do you have any leads? And remember, as with everything I've said in this video, if you haven't got one yet, there is a very good chance you're going to get one in the near future, and that's wonderful. But yeah, get us in the comment section, would you? But be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk Pokemon, card games, Pokemon cards, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get weekly bonus pods where I answer all of your questions, join a Discord to chat with us, and of course get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Tilt, who is one of our supporters, a very new supporter, and is a very lovely person. So thank you for being a supporter, and thank you for being a very lovely person. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.